Hello, welcome back again to our channel. We appreciate your time watching us from anywhere around the world. If this is your first time of watching our channel, we encourage you to subscribe, also to share our videos to your different network. Here at EDUSPLORER, we go beyond borders and we bring you informative information that will help you also to develop your own skills and for you to stretch your own knowledge as we grow this platform. Well, today we're going to be looking at mineral-rich African countries, and at the end of this video, you'll be able to understand those countries that have contributed enormously with regards to natural resources around the world, and more specifically in Africa. So we're going to be bringing you top 10 countries which will be able to fill up to that list. We haven't organized those countries in this particular order, so we're just going to be bringing them to you and to explain to you what type of mineral resources that they do have, and that's all we're going to be talking about today. So please keep watching. When it comes to the stuff bling is made of, that's shiny, Africa enormously is bountiful. Its mineral deposits makes it one of the richest natural resources land place on earth, and everyone wants a piece of that. The following are the most mineral-rich countries in Africa. So we're just going to focus on number 1, Botswana. In terms of diamond, Botswana is home to 35% of Africa's diamond, most of which are gem quality, and it's the world's leading producer of diamonds by value. While the country also produces other minerals including copper, gold, nickel, and soda ash, diamonds remain Botswana's main industry and accounts for the bulk of its gross domestic product. Number 2, we're going to go straight to the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They do focus on diamond. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is estimated to have more than 24 trillion worth of untapped raw materials are deposited below in its earth. But even so, it remains one of the greatest producers of diamond, 34% and copper, and also 13% in the whole of Africa. However, the DRC continues to suffer more from corruption and political issues, crime, and has been forced to shut down many mining operations to curb illegal activity. This has affected its population and the economy, of course. As you may already know, that the DRC has faced a lot of challenges in the past couple of years, but again, the country is trying to rebound again as a result of the change in the government currently. Hopefully, we see how DRC can become again, as we've always known them to be top in this particular area. Number 3, South Africa. South Africa has diamonds, gold, aluminium, copper, platinum, coal. South Africa has been the richest economy on the continent, its large part thanks to its enormous mining industry. While diamonds and gold constitute the largest portion of South Africa's initial mining interest, the discovery of many other minerals allowed the country to diversify its investment. South Africa is the world's largest producer of chrome, manganese, platinum, vanadium, vermiculite, and also the second largest producers of ilmenite and also palladium, rutile, and also zirconium. These are very expensive minerals that the country has used to push its economy to the brink, and at the moment is one of the leading countries in Africa, if not the toppest in terms of economic view. So at the moment, there are different ways that South Africa has grown. Of course, the mineral has been one of the huge contribution into its economy. The next country is Tanzania. You can talk about minerals in the African continent without mentioning Tanzania. Though it is the 4th largest gold producer in Africa, Tanzania earns just under 3% of its gross domestic product from the mining industry. Future years may see that numbers grow as the mining sector expands. Tanzania also has impressive deposits of iron ore, nickels, copper, cobalt, silver, diamond, and also more. The country has emerged actually and is also fostering its economy, is developing. Of course, there's also lots of challenges that these countries face at the moment, but again, Tanzania is among our top 10. The next on our list is Namibia. You can talk about mineral in Africa without mentioning Namibia. Though Namibia is blessed with a wide variety of mineral resources, its 46% of the continent's uranium stashes are held and also brings nearly a quarter of Namibia's annual income. The mining industry of Namibia is on the rise, and outputs are increasing significantly every year. We've seen some basic challenges in terms of exploitation. Again, the country has invested now, and also more foreign companies are coming into this particular country. Our next selection is Mozambique. When you talk about aluminium around the world, you think about Mozambique. In the African continent, though the mining industry in Mozambique only accounts for 1.5% of the country's economy in 2012-2013, the sector is expected to expand by more than 10% in the coming year as coal and gas becomes more and more widely mined. This is as a result of different discovery. It is stated now that, however, Mozambique is still a critical producer for aluminium, with 32% of Africa's supply, that's for the entire continent, comes from aluminium from Mozambique. So it's a critical player when it comes to natural resources in the aluminium sector. In the entire world, you can talk about our next country, which is Zambia. You can talk about mineral without speaking about copper. Zambia is home to somewhere between 65% to 77% of Africa's copper supply, far and away the leading producer in the entire African continent. With several prolific mines, the country is stable to create jobs for its citizens while contributing to the nation's overall gross domestic product. Being a good producer of heat, of course, copper is used mostly for electrical wiring in the building construction industry. It also alloys with iron and other metals to make brass and bronze, and it's also used to make cook and wave ovens. So this is important when you talk about copper in the entire African continent without mentioning, you cannot talk about that without mentioning Zambia. We've seen how great they are in this particular area. The next country here is also Guinea. When you talk about Guinea, you mentioned bauxite. Bauxite is so important. Of course, they do have aluminium. Guinea is responsible for more than 95% of Africa's bauxite production, while Ghana accounts for the remainder. And aluminium or bauxite is crucial for aluminium production. In 2005, Guinea was the only African producer of aluminium, synthetically produced aluminium oxide, and the country continues to hold its critical place in helping with the world's aluminium demand. So when you think about this, to tell you the amount of bauxite produced in Guinea as of recent, they are also very top of the list. The next country we'll be looking at here with regard to mineral is Niger. Uranium. With 44% of Africa's uranium supply, Niger is one of the continent's leading producers. Exports minerals account for more than 40% of Niger's export, though Niger also mines for recent coal, gold, gypsum, limestone, salt, silver, tin, and other Agadez region. A desert also covered of the northeast of the country in around Niamey. It is known for its large uranium deposits and also has mines preparing in the area since 1971. Since it is naturally radioactive, uranium is most commonly used in nuclear power plants and also to power industries to generate electricity. The top of the list here is Ghana. You can talk about gold or any minerals in Africa without mentioning Ghana. Ghana exports trade is significantly bolstered by the mineral riches. 37% of the total exports are minerals. Ghana is Africa's second largest producer of gold after South Africa and holds more than 15% of the continent's supply. Of the country's mineral export, gold contributes more than 90%. Ghana has also begun exploring further when it comes to mining its bauxite, manganese, and diamond reserves, but gold remains the focus for the country. Of course, there are other resources that Ghana have exploited recently, but the following, gold is particularly has been the toppest if you want to compare in terms of mineral coming from that particular country. So here is our take. Of all those countries mentioned, the top countries that are producers, there are also a few countries like Nigeria that also contributed greatly in terms of gold production. They do have their own resources and other natural resources in different sectors. Nigeria is also leading. The fact that we haven't mentioned Nigeria in the top list, we also want to consider they are a leading country in terms of production in natural mineral resources across the African continent. It should be noted, however, that the fact that those countries produce all of these natural mineral resources this has also come with some kind of challenges that those countries face. Things like they're plagued by things like corruption, wars, civil wars, all kinds of capital flight and other things that have affected those countries as a result of the natural resources. Some people say this is also something like a curse, but of course there are lots of macro and micro environmental issues that are affecting these particular countries, and the reason why they are not able to scale their own nations in this particular area with regards to the revenue they generate. Of course, that's a topic for another day. But again, those countries are leading around the world. They are good in what they do at the moment. So these were the top countries in Africa. So if this is your first time of joining us, we encourage you to subscribe and share our videos. Hopefully, we have inspired you and provided you with enough information. We are looking forward to joining you again through our next episode. If you feel that there is a country that we've left as a result of making this video, we would like to hear from you, and please let us know why that country should have featured in that particular list. Again, this is EDUSPLORER. Thanks for joining. We are looking forward to meeting you again soon in our next episode, and have a good day. Bye-bye.